Sarah Park. I'm an executive assistant to Gwinnett County District 1. And pleasure to meeting you all. Thank you all for coming out on a busy day. And thank you all for coming out to congratulate our incoming Gwinnett County DA, Ms. Patsy Austin-Gatson. Today's meeting is going to be informal in order for us to have this opening communication channel. But I'll go around from this side to introduce our distinguished guests. As I call your name, please stand up so that Ms. Austin and everybody here will know which association you're with. First, Mr. Baekhyuk Kim, Georgia Korean Grocers Association President. And we have Mr. James Na here. Yeah. Do you mind? Just stand up. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And we also have Mr. Hong Park, CEO of Radio Korea. We have Eunna Bae, 중앙일보, Korea Daily, right? Reporter from Korea Daily. To the right side, we have Mr. President Young-Jun Cho of Korean Vietnam Veterans Association of Southeast Region. And we have Mr. Yeo Bong-hyun, the Vice President of the Korean Veterans Association of Southeast Region. Yes. And we have Mr. Ji Sung, Vice President of Atlanta Korean Church Council. And we have a board member of Korean Advocate for Crime Prevention, Mr. Sung-Gap Kim. I'll go to left again, to be fair. Ms. Gukja Lee, the chairman of Korean American School of Atlanta. And we have Mr. Young-Gyu Kim, the chairman of Korean American Restaurant Association of Southeast USA. Oh, Park, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, one mistake. Okay, and we have Mr. Tae-hyun Lee, attorney and also the legal advisor of Korean American School of Atlanta. We have a President Stanley Shin of Korean Medical Association of Georgia. And to our right, we have Mr. Joseph Park, Chief Editor of Korea Times. And we also have Asina Park with Korea Times. We have Anna Kim from Chosun Daily. We have Mr. Chung-Sik Kim with K Miju News. On to my left, Ms. Soo-young Yoon from Atlanta K Media. And we have Mr. Paul Lee, President of Atlanta Korean American Press Club. It looks like the movers and shakers of Korean communities are all here present today. Yes. Before we begin, we would like to have our honorable incoming Gwinnett County DA up front. Before that, we'll have Mr. James Na give an introduction of her bio.
바쁘신데 오늘 오셔서 감사합니다. 여기 제가 저 나눠준 거 있었는데 읽어보셨나요 지금?
네, 맞습니다.
예, 그게 지금 이번에 지금 거의 양력이고요. Gwinnett County 뭐 여기 저 얼굴 제가 몇 분도 아는 것 같은데 저도 Gwinnett County는 한 30년 살았었는데 지금 민주당이 대거 이렇게 당선되기는 처음이에요. 저도 민주당원인데 진짜 이번에 정말 놀랐어요. 보안관 총수도 제 친구인데 그 친구도 이번에 보안관 총수로 당선이 됐고 우리 제 친구 이분도 Gwinnett County 검찰청장으로 고정을 했고 그 다음에 그 여자분 있죠? 니콜 핸더슨도 커미셔너 체어에 또 당선이 됐고 해서 근데 이거는 한국 커뮤니티하고 아시안 커뮤니티하고 굉장히 가깝게 일을 하고 싶어서 그래서 저희 그 자문위원을 Gwinnett County 그 검찰청 자문위원을 저희들이 이제 우리 이상호 씨하고 해서 몇 명을 추려서 자원봉사를 하실 걸 저희들이 정하니까 그 검찰청의 자문위원으로 활동하고 싶으신 분은 우리 그 이상희 씨한테 먼저 얘기를 해주시면 저희가 차후에 또 연락을 해드리겠습니다. 그러면 잠깐 이제 인사 좀 들어볼까요?
Well, I already handed out all the bio of our incoming Gwinnett County DA for you to review. Gwinnett is in a very interesting year. Gwinnett's been great, and all but is going to make a better year with incoming new elected officials, especially from the Democratic Party. My good friend, Ms. Austin-Gatson, Patsy. Yeah, sorry, I'm in the front. Austin-Gatson is here with us. We also have Nicole Hendrickson as our incoming commissioner, county chair. We also have Solicitor General. Who did you mention? The sheriff, yeah, the sheriff. So we are looking forward to this change, and in order to do that, make Gwinnett County great, we are looking to recruit or have members who have an interest for this new changes. And with that, if you contact Mr. Lee, we'll be in touch to form this inaugural committee to help out the community. With that, okay.
이건 제일 중요한 건데 2016년도 때는 저희들이 그 유권자 등록이 한국 분들이 7,000명밖에 안 됐어요. 2010년도 때는 2020년도 때는 거의 5만 명이 넘는 분들이 유권자 등록을 하셨어요. Back in 2016, the Korean voter register is only like 7,000, but 2020 is like 57,000. And I understand that the 93% is Democrat, so you see it a lot more from the Korean community. 그러니까 지금 이제 많은 분들이 정치에 많이 이렇게 참여를 하시는 것 같습니다.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is such an honor to be here. And like my niece says sometimes, it's going to make me cry if I think about it too long, because I did not expect all of this. And I just really appreciate all of the effort that went into this luncheon today. And I want you all to understand that I will be responsive to this community. I will work really hard. I'm putting together a great team of attorneys right now. And I'd like to introduce Darryl Mann. He's going to be my second in command in the prosecutor's office. I'd like to introduce Charles. Stand up, Charles, and he's going to be in my office also. And this is my husband, Travis Gatson, and my niece, India. So just thank y'all so much for having us this afternoon. I look so forward to working with the community, being responsive to the community, and bringing forth what we need in our county, because we all have to be united and work together. And that's what I'm looking forward to doing. Thank you so much.
검찰총장님께서는 앞으로 같이 활동하게 될 남편분과 그리고 또 팀원분들 그리고 또 조카분을 소개해 주셨고요. 이 자리에 이렇게 많은 분들의 축하를 받고 있어서 굉장히 영광이고 커뮤니티에 필요한 역할을 검찰청에서 할 수 있을 수 있도록 여러분의 잠과 여러분의 응원을 기대하신다고 제가 간략하게 전달을 드리도록 하겠습니다. Can we move on to question and answer session, if that's okay with you? 네, 그러면 질의응답 시간으로 진행을 하도록 하겠습니다. Do you want to be seated while questions asked? I can interpret for you. Sure. 질문이 있으신 분들은 Yeah, sure. Thank you. 질문이 있으신 분들은 자유롭게 질문을 해주시면 감사하겠습니다.
기자단에서 좀
Stand apart with great hands. Hi, first of all, congratulations on your election victory. I'm Stand apart for Korea Times. And could you please tell me some of the biggest challenges that our community is facing right now, and what is your solution?
Well, I think our biggest challenge, of course, is dealing with COVID as it exists. I'm hearing reports that it will get worse before it gets better, and I really can't imagine it being worse. But that's something as a community that we have to deal with. This is not a political statement. It should not be a political statement. And getting the courts up and running again with the juries and everything, it's going to be a challenge. But I've been speaking with the judges in County, and there is a plan. But we know COVID doesn't care about what plans you're making. So those may be subject to change. But we're trying to get cases going again toward the end of January. We should be able to start dealing with some of the backlog that we've had in response to COVID.
네, 관리하셨겠지만 간단하게만 말씀을 드리면 현재 귀넷카운티가 최고 당면한 문제 중에 하나는 코비드이고 그 코비드의 문제는 정치적으로 접근을 해서는 안 되며 1월 말까지 아무래도 검찰청에서는 법무부까지도 관여를 하기 때문에 법무부에서 대심원단이 올 때 또는 그 판사가 판결을 매일마다 진행을 해야 할 때 이 코비드에 관련해서도 풀어야 되는 부분들을 계획을 세우고 코비드는 좋은 계획을 세운다는 것만으로는 풀어지지 않는 문제이지만 이 부분을 지역사회와 그리고 또 정치인들 그리고 관계자들 공무원들이 함께 해서 이 문제를 풀어가겠다고 말씀하셨습니다.
Next question. My question just would be just the same thing, but can you just please answer my question? Okay. When just COVID-19 pandemic hits, no contact has become a key plank of our country. So like people increasingly interact online and companies just replace machines with humans with machines. So in this status quo, how will you vision a future for Gwinnett County District Attorney's Office, specifically in regards to handling plaintiff cases in court or in the office?
Okay. Well, I think we're, as I indicated previously, we are putting in place a plan. And plans are only as good as what happens. We don't know everything that will happen as far as what is going on with COVID. The numbers are going up. But we don't want to put people at risk bringing them in. So we're doing as much as we can. Grand juries have already started that. That has already happened. So I think we're in good shape. So long as people practice, social distancing, masking, as long as we keep practicing those things, we are in good shape. But we do have to be aware of if things change to be flexible and not in a position to say, well, we're going to do it regardless as to what happens to people's health. But we have to keep in mind what this disease is doing. And it's something that we all have to deal with. As I indicated, this is not a political statement. This is just protection. Okay. I hope that answered your question. I couldn't hear some of it because somebody was talking.
I think the audience here can pretty much understand what our incoming DA explained. So I see two more questions. Can we get on to that?
My name is Joshua. I'm attorney. I practice based immigration and customs justice. But until now, the Gwinnett County Sheriff Office has been enforcing 287G program in federal, right? So my question is, the new Sheriff Office and DA Office, are you going to continue to enforce the 287G program?
Well, I do understand when Kevo Taylor was on the campaign trail, he promised to get rid of 287G. So you all have to hold him to that promise and make sure that it goes away. We don't need it here.
Thank you.
Please 287G.
Do you mind?
Okay.
Right, 287G is the program that ICE comes in and makes a determination on whether somebody's being held at the jail, is being turned over to them, and potentially deported from the country. So basically, the present sheriff's office has cooperated with that program, and with the incoming sheriff, he has indicated he will no longer cooperate with that program.
현재 경범죄를 포함한 모든 범죄가 있을 시에 감옥으로 가시게 되는 분들은 귀넷 카운티에 계실 경우에는 아이스의 연락을 통해서 그것이 그 이민법으로의 문제가 생길 수 있는 그 현 상황이고요. 이제까지 셰리프 오피스국은 그 방법을 채택해서 연방과 일을 해왔지만 이번에 새로 임명된 키보 테일러 저희 그 솔리시터 제너럴께서는 37G를 연방과 관계하지 않고 귀넷카운티 내에서 철회하겠다라고 캠페인에도 말씀하셨고 그 약속을 이행시킬 수 있도록 커뮤니티에서 협조해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
Congratulations as well. Because my name is Eugene Lee and I'm the head reporter at Atlanta Korea. First of all, I'm going to invite you at my talk show. And the other one is I'm really surprised that you organized the Korean American Advisory Committee. That's under your position. So every quarter you said we have a regular meeting and then something we try to resolve some community issues, right? And how can we join the member of your committee? Yeah.
Oh, well, talk to James. We're going to get this together so that we have a community presence in this community, and we will be bringing, I believe we're going to start with about 7 people that we're going to bring into the advisory committee so that we keep our fingers on the pulse of this community and make sure that any issues that come up are being dealt with adequately from the district attorney's office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One more question?
Hi, thanks, cardiologist. So you as an elected district attorney compared to federal and our BJ Pack attorney from Northern District, would your policies for the potential prosecution or dealing with problems that may come with Asian Americans, similar to Black Lives Matter type of problem that we had in the past, if it involves Asian Americans or Korean Americans, type similar to Black Lives Matter, would your policies and executions going to be different than the federal level or BJ Packs, or would it be similar?
Well,
It's a very broad question.
Right, it is very broad. But I do anticipate cooperating with BJ Pack. I have not met with him yet, but I will plan on meeting with him to speak about what we can do regionally to work together when it comes to dealing with any issues. You all are aware, I'm sure, that the hate crime bill has passed. So a hate crime is a hate crime. If it can be shown that things happen to discriminate against a certain group, we will enforce that to make sure that that does not happen again. And that's a clear message that we have to send out. Gwinnett County is a diverse county, and we all have to unite and become one in a sense. So no part of our community is going to be have more attention than the other. I'm putting together a great team, a diverse team of people, so that I can be kept aware of what's happening in each community also.
네, 검사장님께서는 아직 박병진 연방검사장님과 만나신 적은 없고 앞으로 계획이 있으시지만 최대한 이런 지역의 그런 인종 관련 그리고 또 치안 관련된 부분에 있어서 지역에서 해야 될 일과 연방에서 해야 될 일을 구분을 지으면서 함께 협력하면서, 하지만 귀넷 카운티는 다양한 민족이 살아가고 있는 카운티이기 때문에 그 가치를 지켜가면서 앞으로 활동하시겠다고 말씀하셨습니다. 네. We have a special schedule for Mr. Cho Young-jun from Korean Vietnam Veterans Association of South Region is here to give appreciation plaque for our incoming Gwinnett County DA as her work as a formal assistant solicitor general and your interest and invest in our Korean American community.
읽어주셔야지. 내가 한번 읽어주죠.
Gwinnett County DA, Patsy Austin-Gatson, with this gift in recognition of your victory, unconditional commitment and dedicated service to Korean American community, we thank you and salute you.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
저기요. First of all, congratulations, Mr. Patsy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Start by largest Asian community, Korean community is more. Thank you very much. And we cooperate in the future to working. So anytime you need us, we will visit you. Anytime you need us, you call us.
Thank
we can help you.
That's so wonderful.
And then everybody here, thank you very much. In the future, we will be help her and County, so we can do the best thing in the community we can do. So we need to help her doing good things in the future. I believe we have a lot of things to do with her. 여러분 오늘 이렇게 도와주셔서 고맙고요. 앞으로는 이분하고 같이 일하면 우리 커뮤니티가 상당히 발전을 많이 할 걸로 믿습니다. 그래서 여러분들 많이 협조해 주시고 도와주시면 감사하겠습니다. 그러면 이상 우리 미스 패티 인터해라고 인사를 마치도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Smile.